Good morning. It is an absolutely beautiful morning. Heck, it's 65 degrees. Cannot complain whatsoever. I'm down here checking cows first thing because, as we pointed out here recently, we had a bull get in the neighbor's bull, get in with our cows, bred them, bred at least one that we know of, because we have a calf from it. It could not have been from our bull because we're not supposed to start calving until May 8th, and we calved on April 5th. So it's the calf is in much too good of condition to be born a month early. This morning when I pulled up, one of the heifers was kind of self-separated. She was off quite a ways from the rest of the herd, which is usually kind of an indicator that they're getting close to calving. So I need to check her really good, see what's going on, and just kind of keep a close eye on her. Now, she may have just wandered off to get a drink. We don't know, but I want to make sure either way and just get a good look at her, check her over really well. Additionally, when I am done checking all of the cows and calves and that kind of thing, I'm going to be installing a scale on our chute. We don't have any real way of measuring calves. And so I would like a way that we can measure them, measure their weight as they get worked in the spring, and then again check their weight in the fall and see how much weight they're putting on in that time frame. Additionally, when the calves are born, typically we'll bring them in, so we'll get a really good idea of okay, which calves weigh how much and how much weight they're putting on over that time frame between now and fall. It's just going to help us get a better idea of what we have, and it will help us know which ones are giving us calves that are smaller birth weight, which is kind of what we're hoping for, especially with the heifers, but are putting on weight faster with the same feed that everybody else is getting. So like I said, the goal is lighter, smaller calves, lower birth weight, that put on more weight over time between now and the fall and between now and the time we sell them. So that's kind of the goal. That's what I'll be doing next. Driving the old Jeep because it's just an absolutely gorgeous day. So we'll see what's going on with these calves and cows and continue to move forward. Go put that scale on. So stick around till the end. We'll see how this thing turns out. Thanks for watching. Let's get to work. All right, as I'd said, one of the heifers had kind of isolated herself. This was the heifer here. Of course, that's Ferdinand with her. Um, so I want to just get a good look at her, see if she's bagging up. Does not look to be and does not appear to be bagging up at all. So that makes me feel pretty good. So um, I'm hoping that we only had the one heifer that was bred by the other bull. Where our goal is to get everybody bred by Ferdinand, of course. He's the bull we want to use, but we're trying. Well, we're hoping that it wasn't. We're hoping that that other bull did not breed a bunch of our cows or calves. So it's kind of the way things happen out here. It's unfortunate, and there's just not a lot you can do most of the time. Most of the time, people who are going to be introducing other bulls with their cows or calves, most of the time they will isolate that bull, or they will put two strands of wire between theirs and ours. Um, so so that way that's really a deterrent. If we can keep them, say we got my stretch of wire, and then what they do is they put in another stretch that is, say, 50 yards or 100 yards further, and that distance is more of a deterrent for the bull, and the bull will generally not go through both sets of wire. Now, it's not unheard of for them to go through two, but typically it's less common for them to do so. So this is, let's see, it looks like 13 if I had to guess. Hi, sweetheart. Yeah, it's 13. Um, Now, she is kind of notorious for bagging up. She'll bag up really early, her and her old fuzzy head. But if you look, she's bagged up pretty good. That kind of thing. It's not huge at this point, but this is kind of notorious for her. The last couple of years, she'll bag up really early, long before she's ever ready to calve. So We know that about her, although that said, I still need to keep a good eye on her. But it's just something we learn and keep an eye on and know about her in advance. So, all right, let's check the others here. Hi, babe. So this heifer is standing off over here. Looks like she's grabbing a drink. Does not look like she is bagging up at all. Not at all. Hi, 16-1. Hi, babe. She looks good. No problems. So we'll check the others. Everybody's just out here eating, enjoying themselves. Finally getting a little more grass in. Still not enough for us to feed with it. Although they are able to graze a little bit. Hi, guys. How we doing, kids? I'm 15. Everybody's looking at us. Look at that view behind us, would you? All the cows, the beautiful mountains. These guys all look really nice. 1, 16-1. Nobody's bagging up, it doesn't look like. Nothing major. 15. Hi, babe. Hi, 18-4. Then we have our surprise, our little gift over here on the other side. I'm hoping maybe I can push her just a little bit so I can see her bag. 22A, looks like she's doing well. Okay, 18-4 is fine. 22 looks like she might be bagging up a little bit. Not a bunch, but here, I'll see if I can get her to move forward. Hi, babe. There we go. Nah, she's fine. This character here, huh? Look at this kid. He's just enjoying that sun. He says, the heck with it. I'm enjoying this warm sun on me. Everything looks wonderful. Get a good look at his face. Oh, he's got a little milky nose. Little milky nose. Hi, kid. Hi, kid. How we doing? What a cutie, huh? All right. Yeah, and there he is. He stood up for us. Hi, buddy. We'll get an ear tag in him for long. All right, Mom, I'm not going to disturb you. Everybody else looks real good. One of them looks to be bagging up a little bit over here. We'll have to keep an eye on that one. These guys all look good. Hi, Purple 6. Hi, sweetheart. This one's a nice cow here. Hi, 15. Hi, kid. Get her a step forward a little. Come on, babe. Get a step forward a little. There we go. Come on. Yeah, nothing going on with her. Nothing going on with 17-4. Nothing going on with 15. Let's take a look at 13. It's going to be difficult to tell with 13 because she's laying down. Hi, babe. Hi, babe. Hi, girl. All right, so the only one I wanted to check was this one here. Everybody else looks real good. No issues, no problems. Now she is bagging up a little bit. 17-1. You can see she's building a pretty good bag right there. Let's see. There you go. You can see she's building up a pretty good bag. We need to keep a pretty good eye on her. Oh, let's see. Check her hindquarters. No, she's not close by any means, but she is bagging up a little bit, so I have to keep an eye on her. All right, 17-1, we'll watch you. All right, well, that's the end of the checks for these guys. I'm going to head over and start preparing this scale and get this thing set up. If you got anything out of this video, if you enjoy my content, please do me a favor and like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Thank you very much. Have a great day.